Well, hello, you wonderful humans, and welcome back to New World. In today's video, I'm going to be going over something that I think everyone should be doing to not only make a ton of money, but also maybe help themselves out with other ways of making money in the game. And one of the best ways in the game right now to make money is by getting rare drops from mining. And one of the items that everyone's going to need to really be successful at that is a food-based luck increase for mining, which we've discussed many times, which is the herb roasted potatoes. And, you know, I kind of started thinking about it, and I was like, you know, this stuff is actually almost more valuable than the mining itself. And I know a lot of people have mentioned just, you know, not doing the mining because they couldn't get the food or something like that. And today, I'm going to be going over the route that I use to get all of this food. It's incredibly lucrative. I made probably a couple thousand from selling these ingredients or selling the cooked food. And we're going to go over all the things that you need to know how to make money from this, or to at least use them for yourselves to make money with mining and stuff like that. But I do really hope you all enjoyed today's video. So the area that we're in right now is just outside of First's Light. Now this is a pretty popular area because this is also where I showcase the mining route to get the potatoes in the first one. So there's this gold mining route that you can run right here to get all of the rare gems to be able to sell in the marketplace. But right here is where we can get all the potatoes. There's another potato field right here. Actually, I think it's these fields, this field, and then there's some potatoes strewn around here that you can get. But not only are there potatoes, but there's carrots and strawberries through here as well. Now, strawberries sell for quite a bit of money. Carrots, they don't really sell for money, but you can still use them for cooking. So if they're there, you might as well pick them up, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of potatoes. One run of this can get you right around like 80, 90 potatoes if you're lucky. Sometimes it's a little bit less, but I know that there's going to be people that are going to be running around here picking up the potatoes. There are tons of potato spawns around the world. So I say that like around the world in real life, but around the world in New World, where you can get potatoes. But really what we're here for is herbs. Now you can get potatoes anywhere. If you come here and somebody's running the herb route, there's a solid chance they're probably picking up the potatoes anywhere. You can use a site called Map Genie or New World Map to locate any potato spawns. So here we go on the map here for this potato here. There's a whole bunch in here. But we're going to get into the herbs here real quick, which is for cinnamon. Now on my server, cinnamon sells from anywhere between 7 gold and 12 gold a piece because nobody wants to farm up cinnamon, but it's actually really, really easy. Now, the prices for these may vary depending on your server, but the crafted food definitely is going to be a lot. We'll get into the prices for the herb roasted potatoes here in a minute. You can see just how quick you can get potatoes. They sell for anywhere between 1 and 3 gold on my server, depending where you are. Obviously, prices will vary, but regardless if you sell these ingredients or not, the cooked food is going to be beneficial to you and probably sell for a decent penny on your server as well. So let's go ahead and get into the herbs. Now, once I have picked up the herbs that are along this road, I go directly to this town, pick up any potatoes, and then I come back down, and we're going to follow this edge of the cliff of First Light, and we're just going to pick up any herbs along the path. Now, what's great about these is there is a ton of them in First Light. Now, the great thing about the herbs in this path is there is a ton of them, and they respawn pretty quickly as well. So even if there's other people farming in the area, you can pick your spot and you can just wait for them to respawn. It only takes like maybe a minute or two. I think it might depend on how many people are in the area, but there's a lot on this path. And if we come around this corner, you're going to see another big patch next to these boars. But this isn't even the big patches. These are just the 2 small patches along the edge here. But what we're looking for specifically is cinnamon to drop from these herbs because we're going to be making the herb roasted potatoes. Now sometimes you're going to get more cinnamon than others. So far we've only gotten 5. There we go. We got 6 now. And you can usually get about, I'd say close to like 15 to 20 if you do one full route here. So we got another 7. So from here we're going to head up this way. And we're going to go to this field and then this field. Both of these are going to be chock full of herbs. Now for my equipment, I do have all harvesting luck equipped. I don't know if it increases the rate of drops for cinnamon, but I figure if you have harvesting luck on any of your gear, then definitely use it because there's really no reason not to. Now, the one downside of this is, of course, we've got corruption spawning here, which is going to take out some of the herb spawns, if not most of the herb spawns in this little area. Now, even with the corruption here, there is still plenty of herbs, just not as much as there would be if it wasn't. Which is kind of unfortunate because there's about 30 or 40 little patches of herbs through here, really along the road and along the edge of this this area here. So you just kind of follow this along, and next to any of these big bushes, you're just going to find these patches of herbs. Now, you can also use the hyssop to make your potions and stuff like that, so it's a little bit of a benefit there. We're almost up to 10 cinnamon. So I'm about to finish my little loop here if we didn't slap that boulder. We'll see how much cinnamon we got with about half of the herb spawns being removed due to the corruption. So we're about 13 cinnamon. We've got 15 nutmeg, which actually I haven't looked to see how much nutmeg's worth, but knowing that it's a cooking related spice, it's probably worth a decent amount. But we'll go back and we'll show the recipe that you need for this, the level that you need for this. We're also going to need butter, which we can get from cows for free, and we're going to need honey, which we can get from the towns for free. So half of the ingredients for this recipe are completely free. So let's check out these prices. For cinnamon, we're looking at a lowest of 7 gold. There's 14 of them in Cutlass Keys. The next one is 7.69, which is 120 of them available in Cutlass Keys. You can see the price is pretty solid for these. I do want to check out nutmeg, just out of curiosity. So nutmeg, 13 at its lowest. Wow, okay. And we got 15 of those. That's crazy. Now, potatoes, I think I've talked about potatoes a lot in other videos. They're selling for 0.5 now. That's gone from 1.5 or 2 down to about 0.5, which is still expensive for potatoes, I think, because they're so easy to get. You can get tons of them. But then what we want to make is herb roasted potatoes. Now, if we look at this, they're selling for 20 gold a piece. And it's very easy to make. Now, getting milk is easy. There's a cow that you can milk in First Light. There's also another one in Windsward. And you're going to get all the milk that you could ever need for this for free from these. Then obviously anytime you see one of the free honey spots that are in towns, just make sure to harvest that as well, and you'll get a bunch of honey. So if we go over to the crafting station over here, the only thing that we'll really need to convert is the honey into butter, which we can do right here. So we've got 42 milk on us. We'll make 22 butter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, definitely don't flood the market with these. You can sell the herb roasted potatoes in chat if you want. Then you don't have to pay any of the taxes. So we'll make 13 of these bad boys. So that's for one run, we were able to make easily right around 200 gold. You can undercut the market a little bit in chat and be able to sell these pretty easily. Because everybody that's going to be mining is going to be wanting to use this to increase their luck at getting rare resources. I have a couple other videos on that. I'll leave them in the cards in the top right corner, and I'll leave links in the description for you to check out. But it's an incredibly simple process. You can make a lot of money from the herb roasted potatoes. The market gets flooded with that. Then sell the cinnamon or sell the potatoes or sell them in the chat. And that way you don't have to pay any of the taxes or anything like that. But I do really hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.